He came at the officer with that knife, from what I'm understanding, and the officer attempted to use a taser. That taser did not stop the suspect. The suspect then continued, and the officer shot him. Of a man acting erratically on Davis Street. One of those reports had the man with a knife near McDonald's. He made his way here to 631 Main Street, and in the parking lot, he was confronted by Officer Luke Hafford.
At the 9/11 memorial dedication in Ashland, I remember the day of the 9/11 attacks. I had stayed home from school. I watched the devastation from my couch, and I'm here with Chief Booley. Chief Booley, do you remember where you were?
I sure do. I was down in the Ashland office here in the meeting when we had the TV on in our meeting, and we seen the whole thing develop.
Hey guys, and this is the Super Serious Short Track World Championships bikes they'll be using. Yes, grown people will be riding on these 12-inch bikes. Should be a great time.
Kids are outside learning about distracted driving. They will also be learning about drunk driving with goggles like these and trying to catch objects.
As you can see, the course was difficult. Even I struggled with it. The death of a man at this home on Lower Linden Street in Caribou has been ruled a homicide.
But based on the information that we have as a result of the work the medical examiner did yesterday and the investigative efforts that we have been undertaking so far, we have determined that this is a homicide, and we are treating it as such.
Thursday night, the Caribou Fire Department responded to a structure fire at the home. In the process of fighting that fire, the body of a man was found inside. The investigation has been turned over to the Major Crimes Unit. As part of their investigation, the community is being asked to help with any information they may have. This started with a road check.
And we talked to motorists as they were passing by. Obviously asked them if they had been in the area on Thursday evening and if they had seen anything suspicious.
Gardner says they are looking for as much information as possible, and that if you have information, to please contact the police.
The types of information that we're looking for is anyone that was in that area between 6 and 8 in the evening on Thursday evening. If they saw anyone walking in the area, any suspicious activity, any vehicles.
Finally, Gardner says the investigative process is moving forward.
Our investigative efforts are focused at the residence right now, but obviously we've been talking to people for 2 days. You know, at this point we can't release investigative information. Obviously that's important to us regarding the investigative process and hoping to get to the point where we can arrest someone. But at this point there's no reason to believe this is anything more than an isolated incident.
In Caribou, Tyler Michalowski, News Source 8.
The capsule was found when a snowplow accidentally hit the pillar it was in. This 2 years after it was supposed to be found for the 100th anniversary at the church.
I felt really bad for the guy that hid it, but I was so glad he did it.
The time capsule didn't get buried into all the other things that we did and just made it a separate, unique event.
People in the community flocked to see what was inside the box, but this man, Paul Powers, had the honor of actually opening it. Were you nervous?
Very nervous. Very nervous. Well, the box was airtight and watertight, so that definitely made it preserve better. I was very impressed of how well it was preserved. I had my doubts.
A doubt shared by many.
Everything I had read on the internet said that it was going to be all very fragile. It might just crumble in your fingers, you know, but it's strong.
That strength is what history buffs were really excited about.
So I've studied these people and to see actually something come out of a box from those people is just very exciting for me.
So exciting, the church is going to bury a new time capsule.
So we're hoping to do it right. We just can't decide whether to put the same size in or maybe have a larger box and put more things in.
The box itself held much of the history of Gray Memorial and the Methodist Church. The contents are still being looked at. In Caribou, Tyler Michalowski, News Source 8.